My renting neighbor bragged about smart money choices, so I told everyone I'm her landlord. My neighbor Jessica moved into the unit next door about 8 months ago. From day one, she's been insufferable. Every conversation somehow becomes a lecture about financial literacy, investing, or her superior money management skills. She works in marketing and acts like she's Warren Buffett. I'm 28, work in IT, and keep to myself. I bought my duplex 3 years ago as an investment property. I live in one unit, rent out the other. It's not fancy, but it's mine. Jessica has no idea I'm her landlord. She thinks some corporate property management company owns the building because that's who collected her application and does maintenance. The worst part? Our building's shared courtyard. She holds these financial wellness gatherings where she preaches to other neighbors about avoiding money traps. Her favorite topic? How stupid homeownership is. Renting is the smartest financial decision, she'd say, sipping wine I knew she couldn't afford based on her rental application. Why tie up capital in property when you can invest it? Homeowners are suckers paying for repairs while I'm building wealth in crypto and stocks. Last month at one of these gatherings, she really went off. My landlord probably barely breaks even after mortgage and maintenance. Meanwhile, I'm investing that down payment money and making 30% returns. It's basic math, people. I was grilling in my corner, trying to ignore her, when she called out to me. Sarah, you're young. Please tell me you're not thinking of buying. Learn from smart people like me. Rent and invest the difference. I just smiled. I'll think about it, Jessica. She laughed. Think? Honey, look at my portfolio performance. She pulled out her phone, showing graphs I recognized as the basic Robinhood interface. This is what smart money does. That's when I noticed something. One of her investment screenshots showed a negative balance alert. Another showed margin calls. Her 30% returns were on paper from meme stocks that had already crashed. But the real kicker came 2 weeks ago. Jessica was 3 days late on rent, then 5, then a week. The property management company I use sent the standard notices, but she kept dodging them. Finally, she cornered me in the courtyard. Can you believe my property management company? They're hassling me over a few days delay. Don't they know I have investments tied up? This is why landlords are parasites. No understanding of cash flow management. I nodded sympathetically. That must be frustrating. Frustrating? It's criminal. I bet my fat cat landlord is sitting on millions while nickel and diming working professionals. Probably some boomer who inherited everything. That night, I decided I was done. I called a residents meeting for the next weekend, saying I had important building news to share. Jessica showed up fashionably late, of course. About 15 neighbors gathered in the courtyard. She immediately took over. Before we start, everyone should know about this predatory property management company harassing me about rent. This is why I keep telling you all, don't become landlords. It turns people into monsters. I stood up. Actually, Jessica, that's perfect timing. I called this meeting to introduce myself properly. I'm Sarah, and I'm the owner of this duplex. The courtyard went silent. Jessica's face went white. I bought this property 3 years ago when I was 25. You're right that being a landlord is challenging. For instance, when tenants are late on rent while simultaneously bragging about their investment portfolios, it does test one's patience. Someone snickered. Jessica stammered. You. What? I pulled out my phone. Oh, and Jessica? Since you love showing screenshots, here are some of mine. Your rental application where you claim to make $20,000 more than you do. Your credit report showing defaulted student loans. And my favorite, your bank statements showing overdraft fees the same week you were investing in crypto. You can't share that. That's private. You're right. Just like tenant-landlord relationships should be private, not broadcast to the entire building as financial advice seminars. By the way, your rent is now 10 days late. Will your crypto gains be covering that, or should I expect another excuse? She tried to leave, but I wasn't done. Oh, one more thing. Remember last month when you said landlords probably barely break even? I paid cash for this building. No mortgage. Your rent is pure profit that I invest in actual diversified portfolios, not meme stocks and margin calls. The other neighbors were trying not to laugh openly. One asked, so you've been listening to her trash talk landlords this whole time? 8 months of it. My favorite was when she said I must be some out-of-touch boomer who inherited everything. I'm literally younger than her and worked 2 jobs through college to save for this down payment. Jessica finally found her voice. This is entrapment. You deceived me. No, I protected my privacy. You assumed, just like you assume everyone wants your financial advice when you're bouncing checks and hiding from creditors. She moved out 2 weeks later. Didn't even try to get her security deposit back. Probably because she knew I had documented evidence of her putting nail holes everywhere despite the lease saying no wall modifications. The best part? Her Instagram stories about escaping a toxic living situation and standing up to predatory landlords. I commented with receipts showing her late payments and lease violations. She blocked me, but not before other neighbors screenshot everything. My new tenant is a quiet librarian who pays rent early and thinks the courtyard is so peaceful. Jessica, last I heard, is living with her parents while posting about intentional minimalism and rejecting material possessions. Turns out the smartest financial decision she ever made was not asking for that security deposit back.